Jain friends, today we will start the topic of advanced math, that is geometry. Friend, geometry is a very important topic or chapter from the point of view of the examination. In any exam, whether it is UPSC or SSC, the question from the geometry has been continuously asked. And if we have deep knowledge of this chapter, we will solve the questions of geometry within the 10 to 15 seconds, and it give you confidence. And once you complete this chapter thoroughly by understanding the basic, you will able to do the concept in a very quick manner. So without wasting much time, let's start. What is geometry and why we should study this chapter geometry? Friend, the word geometry has a mixture of two words, that is geo, and second one is geo and metry. Geo means earth and metry means measurement. Geometry tell us the all about the figure that exists us. Friend, in day-to-day life, we have our eye has seen a lot of figures. So to have a proper communications, we classify these information in these figures into the different figures, like we name them, and later on we study them and we use the application. Right now, as you have sitting on some sofa, then the sofa has the triangular structure and the cubical structure. You are holding a pen, the pen has the cylindrical portion, cylindrical figure. We give the name, we decide the properties, and that eventually benefit us in making the bridge, making the house, in any other applications. With this knowledge of knowing about figure and their application and their property, we are in the situation to apply that in various state. So our first is, what is geometry and why we should study geometry. Application of geometry, like in the construction field, in making chart, or in the making of mapping, and everywhere the geometry is very relevant. Topic of geometry and important question I will discuss is about here. These are the topic of geometry that are very relevant from the point of view of UPSC CDS examination. First is line and angles, polygon, triangle, quadrilateral and parallelogram, circle, loci, and coordinate geometry. Friend, for explaining you, I am using the book of S. Chan. You can use the previous year questions or any book, but the thing that is your practice. In that, let's start the next one. As what is a line? What is a point? A point is a nothing, just a figure, or a circular figure, we can say. And in this chapter, it is talking about the line, angle, plane, property of angle and parallel lines. Definition and review concept. A line contains infinitely many points. In the question form, the examiner asks the question in 4 question giving, like A, B, C, D, and tell me which is the wrong statement. In that type of question, this kind of question are very oftenly asked by examination. तो फर्स्ट, एक लाइन बहुत सारे पॉइंट कंटेन करती है. सेकंड, थ्रू ए गिवन पॉइंट देयर पास एन इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ लाइन. एक पॉइंट से बहुत सारी जो लाइन है वो खींची जा सकती है, लेकिन जो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है, किन्हीं 2 लाइन से सिर्फ एक ही लाइन खींची जा सकती है, कोई 3 लाइन नहीं खींची जा सकती. समझ गए। और जैसे हम इन फिगर को इन जैसे इस ये दो पॉइंट है और ये दो पॉइंट है, वी join them, so what we get, like if we join A and B, these 2 point make a line, B and C, these 2 point make a line, and A and C make a line, and if collectively study this figure, this is called as triangle. That's how the geometry of evolution of geometry happen. Third one, three or more points said to be collinear if there is a line which contain them all. तीन या तीन से ज़्यादा पॉइंट कोलिनियर जब कहलाएंगे जब वो एक ही लाइन में कंटेन होते हो, एक ही लाइन के द्वारा. टू लाइन हैव अ कॉमन पॉइंट आर नोन एज इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन, एंड टू लाइन कैन इंटरसेक्ट एट मोस्ट वन पॉइंट. दो लाइन एक दूसरे को मैक्सिमम एक ही पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट कर सकती है, और वो है ये पॉइंट. ये ऐसे नहीं हो सकता कि एक यहाँ पे भी होगी और एक यहाँ पे भी होगी, फिर ये कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ लाइन कोई नहीं फॉलो नहीं कर पाएंगे. द पार्ट ऑफ ए लाइन विच टू एंड पॉइंट ए बी इज कॉल्ड लाइन सेगमेंट. ओके. इंक्लाइनेशन between two rays having a common endpoint is called angle. Inclination between two rays, ये दो रेज है, उनके बीच में जो इंक्लाइनेशन है उसे हम एंगल कहते हैं. एंगल यहाँ पे दिया गया है 5 टाइप के. पहला एक्यूट एंगल जो 0 से लेकर 90 का. सेकंड इज ऑब्ट्यूस एंगल जो 90 जिसमें जो थीटा है वो 90 से लेकर 180 तक होगा, और जो एग्जैक्ट 180 होगा वहाँ पे हम बोलेंगे स्ट्रेट एंगल, और जो होगा जहाँ पे थीटा एग्जैक्ट 90 होगा हम बोलेंगे राइट एंगल. एंड इफ द थीटा इज ग्रेटर देन 180 to the 360, then the angle will be reflex angle. First one is the acute angle. This one is acute angle. This one is obtuse angle, and this one is right angle. This one is straight angle, and this one is reflex angle, and this one is complete angle. Now there are the adjacent angle. When two angles are said to be adjacent if they have common vertex and a common r. A common vertex and a common r, they are said to be adjacent angle. And other than the one angle is one side and common arm and that of other is on opposite side. Linear pair, two adjacent angle are said to be form a linear pair of angle if the non common arm are or opposite ray. The sum of linear pair angle is 180 and the sum of all the angle around a point is 360. जो लीनियर एंगल होंगे इस अ फॉर्म ऑल्सो अ फॉर्म ऑफ एडजेसेंट एंगल, बट द सम ऑफ द लीनियर एंगल इज ऑलवेज 180. वर्टिकल अपोजिट एंगल, व्हेन टू लाइन आर intersect each other, then consider this line as a parallel line. The vertical opposite angle, this angle and this angle are always same. This angle and this angle always same. Here is the pair of alternate interior angle, like these are the two lines which are parallel and this is intersect by 1. So the alternate interior angle, this 3 is equal to 5, 4 is equal to 6. These are the pair of alternate interior angle and these always remain same. Friend, these are the property that is very helpful in this to complete this exercise. Pair of interior angle on same side of transversal line. If two parallel lines are intersect by a transversal line, then each pair of corresponding angle are equal. corresponding angle, each pair of corresponding angle are equal. This angle is corresponding to this, and this angle is corresponding to this. Each pair of alternating interior angle are equal. We have studied this. Interior angle on the same side of transverse line are supplementary. Means this and this have sum of 180 degree. Sum of all the angle of a triangle is 180. One side of a triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of the interior angle. Like this one is the consider this as a triangle. If we extended this, and this is the ABC, so angle, this one angle is equal to the sum of this angle and this angle. That's from my side. I say that please try to do this exercise on your end, and in the next video I will have the solution for that.